Okay. Hi, I'm Bruce. I'm a registered Republican, live in the state of Ohio, have all my life. I spent 13 years in the Marine Corps Reserves. I spent 32 years as a union millwright in the building trades of Ohio. I like people that are straight talking, say what you do what you say. That's who I thought I was voting for. You always complain that politicians lie. You have lied to us the entire time you've been in office. Your first example of lying to us, and I have several, obviously everybody knows it, was your taxes. Every president in modern history has submitted their taxes, and you told us you would when your audit was complete. We had no reason to doubt you. Why would we doubt you? Every president has turned over his taxes, even the people running for office. Mr. President, you took your taxes all the way to the Supreme Court, and there's a grand jury investigation right now into some of your business transactions, and you've again appealed that. You've continued to lie to us. What do you have to hide? Well, let's talk about your second lie. Your inauguration. You claim it was the greatest attendance of all. It wasn't well attended. It was raining. You were not the popular choice for president. You were my choice. You won't be again. But, of course, but you continue to go on about that for years afterwards. You expect us not to believe what we see? What about Ukraine? You pressured a foreign government to help in our election. And you asked them to investigate one of our citizens. Where does that take us? Well, let's talk about the Congress and the Senate for a few minutes. I mean, the Congress subpoenaed members of his administration to testify over the impeachment. They refused to testify, even though they were subpoenaed. How does an average American say, nope, Congress subpoenaed me and I'm not going? Can you imagine if they subpoenaed us and we refused to go? We would be in jail, every one of us. None of us are above the law, but somehow the members of his administration are. Out of all the things that he's done, I don't even understand that, and I don't even hold it against Trump. I hold it against the members of Congress and the Senate. They allow this behavior. This is atrocious. The biggest lie you told us was about the virus. My God, you said it was 5 times more deadly than the flu, extremely more contagious, and asymptomatic. You knew that February 7th, and you did nothing. You didn't call on our great companies in this country to make masks, make all our PPE that we required. Oh, eventually you did. But I know from being in the industry, you don't just get that equipment overnight. It takes planning, it takes process, it takes leadership, of which you have none. You've led, but only for your own personal self-interest. And Mr. President, as of today, there's 195,000 people dead in 6 months. 6 months! My God, we lost 406,000 people in World War II, a war that lasted 4 years and covered the entire world. And we lost 190-some thousand Americans already. My God. Record numbers of casualties, which is what these people are. They're casualties. And you failed to acknowledge the fact that we were at war with this virus. So, but there's no agenda going into 2021. Where is his plan? What are his proposals? More of the same lies? More driving us further and further into debt? More and more tax breaks for the wealthy? Where are we going? It's the party of Trump now. It's not Republicans. Is there any other thing they've done in the last 4 years other than cut taxes for the wealthy? Drive our deficits to an all-time high in the best of times? So when we came into this pandemic and we needed to borrow trillions of dollars against our deficit, which is the right thing to do, there's no money in the bank left. If we ran our homes and businesses like this, we'd all be out of business. But yet, the administration of Trump decides that's the correct business plan? But what we found out is he's tried to run this country as one of his businesses, and he's cut the taxes on the wealthy and borrowed more money. He's trying to drive this country into bankruptcy. And where does that leave us? As just normal taxpayers. We don't have any recourse. Oh, they sent us a $1,200 stimulus check. What a friggin' joke. I mean, it was one thing to raise the unemployment insurance up so people that shouldn't have been out of a job because we forced them as a country to stay home, they should have been supplemented. But people that were working, why did we receive money? Where's your business sense? You're supposed to be the businessman. You're not a businessman. You're a freaking cheat and a coward.